Hey guys, it's Kevin again, and this is going to be my review for Big Brother 15, episodes 15 and episode 16. So, I decided to combine both these episodes together because I just didn't feel like doing a video yesterday. I don't know why, I just didn't feel like doing one, so I didn't. But, I combined the two together, so let's see how this goes. I'm mainly going to talk about what went down last night instead of what happened on Wednesdays, because Wednesdays a lot did happen, but there was a lot more that happened that affected the game overall last night. So let's just get to it. I think the first thing we're going to talk about is Amanda being the MVP. Not the MVP, but the third nominee. The third nominee that we chose. I chose her personally because I just want her out of the house. When she got third nominee, though, I felt bad for her, honestly. I really did, because I really felt like she did not think this was going to happen to her, and she's the one who wants to get Howard out, and it backfired on her. I was happy and I was upset at the same time, because Amanda, I'm in between with. Sometimes she's really funny, and she really is, to the point, and then sometimes she gets, really bitchy and controlling, and we've seen both sides of Amanda, and in this side, we kind of saw both of those sides come out, and, basically, in the POV, Spencer ends up winning the POV, which I was not expecting at all. I was expecting it to go to Amanda to get the POV, or Aaron. Actually, I probably would have wanted Aaron to get it, because most likely, she would have just kept the nominations and Amanda would have gone. But they end up putting Candice up as a replacement nominee. So Candice was a replacement nominee. And was I surprised about this? No, not really, because Howard, obviously, this is basically the season where every week they break up a new couple. And, that was the one couple they have not broken up yet. The only couple that's left that they have not broken up is Amanda and Macrae. The only couple that's left is Amanda and Macrae. So, yeah. Okay. So then what happened, basically, is now let's just get into Thursday's episode. I basically just talked about the main events of Wednesday. There was a lot that happened, and a lot I was wondering about, but, let's just get to Thursday's, because I thought last night's episode there were some really incredible things that happened. First of all, the biggest thing we're going to talk about first is the big confrontation between Spencer and Amanda. Spencer basically wanted to, sorry, that's kick. Let me just put that to the side there. Okay. Spencer basically wanted to get Amanda out, but Amanda confronted with him because, she knew that he was going to try to get her out. So she knew that was going to happen, and she did all she could to try not to. She basically made matters worse for herself. But the person who obviously made matters terrible for themselves is that Helen was probably spying for Candice. They didn't make that clear, but they're in an alliance, so obviously Helen's going to probably spy for her. So I think she probably did spy. So yeah, Helen spied for Candice, and basically she tells Candice that she basically is going to what am I trying to say? She's basically going to be the one that leaves. And she didn't hear the full conversation. Spencer said that to Amanda so she can shut up. Finally, someone told Amanda to just shut her mouth and just shut up and leave her alone and just stop what you're doing, because finally it's about time somebody does that. So I'd say hats off to Spencer. Even though I don't really like Spencer, he has a lot of balls for what he did. He really does. Because not everyone can just say Amanda shut up like Spencer did. He was very vindictive about it. He was rude, yes, but Amanda needed to hear that, because all season long she's been, all season long so far she feels like she's the queen of the house, when really she's not the queen of the house. That crown goes to Alyssa and Helen and Aaron. She is not the queen of the house at all. And I'm glad Spencer stood up for himself. So then Helen, though, had heard their conversation, and she automatically thinks that Spencer's going to try to get rid of Candice. So Candice flies off the handle, calls a house meeting, and basically interrogates Spencer in front of the entire house. Candice, are you dumb or something? That's not what you do. When someone, whenever you throw a house meeting, that's when things are just like, you throw a house meeting when you know you're about to be on the block, not when you're on the block already, because you throw it before you get on the block. We learned that from Dan last year. Even though I didn't like what Dan did last year, he definitely was very clever. Candice did the wrong thing. She should have been much more, just like, talking to Spencer about it, not what she did. She basically just said, how, she's very upset about everything. And once this happened, she really put a target on her back. Jesse wanted Candice out. Aaron wanted her out. It seemed like she was going to be the one to go home. But then, again, maybe not. Then we see Julie, and we basically see that she did a really cute thing. Basically, Julie quizzed the whole house on the babies that were born. We found out that Brittany had her baby, so that's great to know. She then did Kim Kardashian's baby, and then William and Kate's baby. So yeah. But then we got to probably the most shocking part of the episode, which, for this to be the most shocking part, yeah, that's interesting. Amanda and Macrae are engaged. First of all, how did Macrae get a ring? Does Macrae just carry a ring anywhere, hoping to find his sweetheart? Is that what it is? I don't know. But how are Macrae and Amanda engaged? You're not engaged unless you're wearing an actual ring, and you have something planned out. You can't be engaged that fast. Even Brendan and Rachel, they fell in love deeply. It was like a very deep love, but they were engaged after Big Brother. They waited till after. And Jeff and Jordan, they're probably my number one couple, because they're just really, really cute together, but they're not even engaged yet. So I think Amanda and Macrae are definitely rushing themselves, and I really hope that this ends up like Macrae realizes he made a bad mistake. And if Amanda gets out of the house, then you're no longer Big Brother engaged. I put the air quotes there because that's exactly how Amanda said it. Yeah. So, then after this, we get to the live eviction, and I could have sworn that they were all going to vote for Candice, but as it turns out, Spencer votes for Candice, everyone else votes for Howard. I can see exactly why they did it. One, I loved Howard's speech. I thought his speech was very nice, very sweet, and, but two, he's very athletic. Very, very athletic. He's always working out, and I can definitely see why they got him out. Three, they saw that Candice was a mess, and she was basically a mess because she knew that Howard was going to go home. She just knew that he was going to go home, and she didn't want to see him go. So that's why, they got out Howard. I can see exactly why they did it. Was it the right thing to do? I think the right thing to do would have just been to get Amanda out of that house. Because if Amanda was out of that house, none of this would have started if Amanda was in there. If Amanda wouldn't have just kept her mouth shut and not talk to Spencer and have this whole conversation, none of this would have happened. Candice or Amanda, Amanda would have been the one out the door. But, Howard was the one that left, and I can see exactly why. So, yeah, that's basically what happens. Then we get to the live HOH competition, and it was an endurance competition. And I can tell you guys right now, Gina Marie won. What do I think is going to happen now that Gina Marie has won? Well, we know Aaron's safe. Most likely. But that doesn't necessarily mean that because, again, we are the MVP. I voted for Aaron as the first one because, if Aaron's out of the house, then a lot more people are guaranteed safe who I want to be safe. And a lot of people aren't going to be safe who I don't want to be safe. Because it seems like Helen and Alyssa basically align with whoever's the HOH, and I like that about them. But I really hope that since it's a double eviction next week, those are always the best episodes. Although they're always out there, also always the biggest blindsides, like in Big Brother 13, the biggest enemy, Danielle left, then Jeff left, and then in Big Brother 14, things just got, Big Brother 14, Brittany had left, then they voted out Frank. So, I mean, double evictions can be like the most biggest blindside ever. So we'll have to see what happens. I really hope that Alyssa and Helen wins the second HOH. I really hope they do. So Gina Marie is going to be able to sit out the HOH competition. And it seems like she's going to put up Candice and Spencer. I think that's a pretty good idea. They're basically the ones that cause the most chaos in the house. And if Candice was gone, definitely it would make things much more calmer. And I do think that's a good idea. So yeah, that's basically what happened. Let me know what you guys thought of the episodes, I should say. Were you surprised that Howard left? Did you think what Candice did was completely unnecessary? I certainly did. Did you think that Amanda kind of just started all this up? What do you think of Amanda and Macrae being engaged? I think that's absolutely ridiculous. I don't think they're going to last. That's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys for my next video, which will be the America's Got Talent results show. So see you then. Bye.